Now then, welcome back to the channel, another edition of Barnsley Biker Video Diaries. Back in the workshop today, although I'm going to go for a ride in a minute. Might take you along with me, see what happens. Wanted to give you an update on the SR500 Street Scrambler. Moved a lot more than it really needed to and wasn't really that firm. So I've taken it off and just temporarily done an experiment with some M6 in the main bracket, M6 nuts and bolts in the main bracket behind the seat. Just show you that. As I say, these are the I've just put M6s in here, and yeah, there's still movement, but a lot less than what there was. I've now fitted these struts at the side that are giving it a little bit more support. Still moves around a little bit, but nothing like what it used to. As you'll have seen from the introduction to the video, I wasn't 100% happy with the initial mounting of the rear mudguard. Did a bit of a modification, which I've been running with for the last year, I suppose, but still was never 100% happy, and had an idea in my head of trying to mount a rear loop. The delays being on two parts really. The first was coming up with the design that I thought would fit in with the styling of the bike. And at last year's Bike Shed show, hopefully I can insert a picture here. I saw a couple of British matchless and AGS, I think, scramblers that had a detachable rear hoop for the mudguard, if you like. So I've sort of worked on developing that idea for mine with a little bit of trepidation, because when the bike was built, the rear of the frame had been cut and then blanked off, and it looked like the frame had been powder coated. So I didn't want to design something that required any welding. I needed to investigate how it had been blanked off. I didn't know whether it had been plugged, whether it had just had a little bit of a plate put over it, if it was plated, how thick it was, but also the internal diameter of the tubing behind the plate was always a little bit of a mystery. Anyway, I found something, literally, people leave scrap out for the scrap man these days at the end of the drive, and somebody had left what looked like the remains of a gazebo or a frame tent, and there was a piece there that wasn't quite the right shape, but looked like, with little persuasion, I could make it more or less the right shape. Big question mark was the external diameter of that tubing. Would it be sufficient or correct for the internal diameter of the frame tubing? I'm going to take you and let you have a look, but I think luck was on my side. Yeah, what I've done is not perfect from a engineering point of view, or from a tube bending point of view, or whatever, but for my first attempt at trying to persuade something to look right and to bend a little bit of tubing to fit, but I did drop unlucky. My best measurement for the internal diameter of the frame was about 18mm. The tube I found external diameter was 16mm. When you put the two together, it was actually an easy fit, but it wasn't a slack fit that the measurements would have suggested. So maybe the internal diameter of the frame was more like 17 or that sort of region. But I'm going to take you and show you around the rear hoop. I'm going to video that and let you have a look and see what you think. So yeah, let's get out in the sunshine and have a look at it. So there you are. That's the finished product. Hopefully you can see there. This tubing I found at the end of somebody's drive, part of a gazebo or frame tent or something. This is where I've had to open up where the frame had been blanked off. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap, but nothing serious. Okay, I've put a rib nut into the tubing so I can fasten the rear hook up there into the rib nut. Supports the rear mud guard, bolted underneath here. Same at this side. Again, rib nut in there. But all in all, a lot more substantial. You can almost use that to move the bike around, whereas before you got hold of the support for the mudguard and it was bending in your hand. So yeah, so there you have it. Yeah, as I say, I'm fairly pleased with it. So I'm going to go and get my jacket on and we'll take it for a spin. Right then, there you have it. Little jaunt done through some of the local back roads and that. It's quite warm out there, warmer than I thought. So, but good fun. And well, so far, C-Toop seems to have held up. So, yeah, pleased with that. Let me know in comments what you think. But yeah, quite liking that. So, I'll check out for now. As always, remember, I am the Barnsley Biker. Please like, please subscribe, turn on them notifications, and also let me know what you think. It's always good to get a bit of feedback, and again, apparently that helps with the old algorithms and everything if people put a comment on. So yeah, put a comment on, but until next time, I'll see you.